I think the first thing I want to say is if you look at it, the book as a whole, there's conflict, divisions in the book, and there's compromise. By compromise, they're allowing someone with incest to exist in the congregation without disciplining him. There's sexual sin in the congregation. There's divisions over food offered to idols. There's divisions over spiritual gifts. Now, some of those passages are harder to interpret than others. So 1 Corinthians 1 through 4, I mean, there's some challenges there, but it's not terribly difficult to interpret. Even 1 Corinthians chapter 5, the section on incest, it's not that hard to understand. The passage on lawsuits, how do we apply it to today? I mean, that's an interesting question in a very litigious society. Chapter 7, though, when he talks about marriage and singleness, I mean, divorce comes up. That's a burning issue today. Does Paul really think singleness is better than marriage? What is he saying about singleness? When it comes to food offered to idols, there's a big debate on, is Paul saying that if you know the food is offered to idols, you should never eat it? Or is he saying that you should just never eat it when it's in the temple? Or chapter 11, maybe chapter 11 is the hardest when he talks about the adornment of women. What's the custom? What's the application for us today? And what's the theological principle that underlies the passage? So that's a very difficult question. When we come to chapters 12 through 14 on spiritual gifts, what is the gift of tongues? Does it still exist today? What is the gift of prophecy? Does it still exist today? And of course, that's true of other spiritual gifts as well, but tongues and prophecy are center stage in those chapters. So those are the kind of the big issues, but they just keep coming in the book. All these controversies. So it makes it fascinating to interpret.